Hi guys, in this video we are going to work with DHCP server using a Windows Server 2016 as the DHCP server. The first step that we need to know is that we need to configure manually to set statically the IP address for this server. To do that, we are going to the text bar and the system tray. We got this little icon, this computer with the Ethernet cable. Right click, open network and sharing center, and after that we get this. We get the connections. Click on Ethernet properties, and we're looking for IPv4, and I decide to use the address range 192.168.25.25 with a 24 bits mask, and the gateway, because we are going to use a router that I have in this network already configured in place in production, which is the 251. So let's make the first test, and is to verify if we have communication with the router. So let's do that first. Just gonna wait. Okay, using ICMP packet to verify if I have communication. 192.168.25.251, and we have replies from the router, so we're good to go. So the next step is to open the server manager. We are going to add roles and features. We're going to do next. Is role based or feature based installation, because we are going to configure a single server. So the rules that we are going to install, it will be in this server, not in remote servers, because we also can do that using this option. But role-based or feature-based installation is the option that we want. We click next. We have the server IP address and the server name. Next. And we are looking here for the role that we want to install, and it's DHCP server. We click on DHCP. This role has some dependencies or features that need be to install. We're going to add those features. Click next, next, and next, and install. We're going to wait here a few moments until the installation succeeds. Okay, the installation was succeed. We are going to complete this DHCP configuration by clicking in this area. We are going to commit the DHCP administrators to create groups, delegations, and we're done. Close and close. And after the installation, we can see that we have a new icon here, or new role, which is the DHCP. We're going to click on this, and we can right click in this place and go to the DHCP manager, or also we can go by tools and DHCP. Okay, in this window we need to configure the subnets, the IP address, the router, the DNS, the leases, and etc. So the first thing that we need to do is right click on IPv4, new scope. I'm going to click next. I'm going to call this LAN DHCP, and the starting IP address that the DHCP will deliver to host will be 192.168.25. Oops, 168.25.10. So it's gonna start in 10. and the end would be 192.168.25.254, which is the last one available IP address in a subnet mask of 24 bits. So we click next. Let's see what's happened here. Okay. 25 into 5 is 10. Okay. The address range and mask conflict with existing scope. Because I have a scope already configured, I'm going to erase this scope, and we are going to create this from scratch again. So LAN DHCP will be the name, description name for this, and the starting IP address is 192.168.25.10 through 168.25.254 with 24-bit mask. And if we want to create some exclusion, we can do this. For example, I want to choose 192.168.25.250 through 250 54, because those 4 IP address, or 5 I should say, are manually configured in my devices. I have the hypervisor, which is Proxmox. I got pfSense acting as a router. I have some machines and some switches in the network configured with those IPs. So 254 will be. I'm going to add this, click next. The least time before the DHCP take out or expire the IP that was given to a host by default on Windows Server is 8 days. I'm good with that. And I want to configure this option. Now I have to insert the IP address for the router, and it's 251. And we can verify or validate this by going to Proxmox. I have my router here. Interface LAN, and this is the LAN interface for the router, which is a virtual router. And as you can see, we got the 251, sorry. Okay, we're going to add that. We don't need any parent domain for now. We are not working with any DNS servers, no Win servers also, and we want to activate this scope. So click finish. So the scope is active, and we are going to request to this DHCP server a new IP address from one of my hosts. I have a Windows 10 here computer. I have the NIC interface is disabled, so I'm going to enable this, and let's see what happened. It's identifying, it's looking for a DHCP server. It's identifying, and we are network 2 connected. We can click in this details, and also we have the 192.168.25.11 as the IP deliverable from the DHCP server with the 24-bit mask. We got the gateway, and also the DNS is the same as the gateway. So we are going to make a pin test between this host and the gateway. and we get communication. That's great. Also, we are going to test if we can reach the outside, which is the internet, and also we can reach the internet. Also, we can go back to the DHCP configuration, and if we click on refresh, we should get, you know, the bad address, and this is because my physical computer, which is this a MacBook Pro, I have manually configured the .10 IP. So the router tries to deliver the first usable host IP in the list, but you know, it was chosen by my Mac. So that's the reason that you have the bad address. So we got the 192.168.25.11 is a Windows 10 machine, and it was provided by DHCP. And if we need to have this IP permanent in the host, we can right click and add to reservation. And as you can see, list converted successfully to reservation. If we go into the reservation folder, we can see that the computer Windows 10 has that IP reserved only for this host. So guys, that's all for now, and hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.